In 1891, a pivotal year in the life of the Filipino national hero Jose Rizal, one of the most notable figures in the world of art and culture, James Whistler, painted Biarritz with Nelly Bostid. Though Rizal and Whistler moved in different circles, their paths were aligned by the broader context of intellectual and artistic movements of the late 19th century. But before we dive into this painting, let's take a step back. Jose Rizal, a man of extraordinary intellect, was spending his time in Europe during the 1890s, advocating for the rights of Filipinos and working towards social reform. It was a time when European culture was in a full bloom. This era saw the rise of great writers, scientists, and artists. Among them was James Whistler, who had already made a name for himself with his bold, emotive paintings and whose works were being celebrated across Europe and beyond. Whistler Biarritz with Nelly Bostid was created in 1891, during a period when Whistler was living in Biarritz, a coastal town in France. At the same time, Rizal was also in Europe. He was primarily in Belgium and France, which were just a short distance from Biarritz. Though Rizal wasn't directly involved in the art scene of Europe, his intellectual circles were rich with his exposure to art, literature, and philosophy. It was in this environment that Rizal's understanding of art, culture, and the world began to deepen. Now let's take a look at the significance of Biarritz with Nelly Bostid. The piece shows Nelly Bostid, a British model whom Whistler often depicted. Bostid's elegance and serene image, set against the tranquil backdrop of Biarritz's coastal beauty, is a hallmark of Whistler's style. His work were often characterized by their soft color palette and focus on atmosphere rather than sharp details. Emphasizing the harmony between the figure and the environment, the painting shows Bostid in a meditative and calm state, almost blending with the natural surroundings. Rizal, like Whistler, was deeply influenced by the interplay between art and society, while Rizal's focus was on fighting for freedom and equality for Filipinos under Spanish rule. He also understood the power of the culture and the arts to change hearts and minds. During his time in Europe, Rizal encountered many of the greatest works and art of literature, and he absorbed them deeply. He was an avid reader of European philosophers, poets, and writers, and he even had a keen interest in the visual arts. Rizal's travel allowed him to interact with the intellectual and artistic movements shaping Europe at the time. Although Rizal was not directly involved in the artistic circles of Paris or London, where Whistler operated, there were fascinating parallels in their worlds. Both men sought to elevate the human experience, Rizal through his writings and Whistler through his arts. While Whistler's work was about capturing beauty and grace even in simple moments, Rizal's work focused on the struggles and hopes of his people, advocating for a better future through education and reform. Biarritz with Nelly Bostid symbolizes the calmness and elegance of the late 19th century European art, a period that Rizal experienced firsthand. The peaceful portrayal of Bostid in the serene French landscape reminds us of the personal and philosophical meditation that influenced many of the intellectuals Rizal met in Europe. And it also highlights the way art reflects the value of a time, values that Rizal himself confronted and one challenge. While Rizal was combating the harsh realities of colonialism, injustice, and inequality through his writing and activism, Whistler captured a different kind of beauty, one that sought to transcend the ordinary and elevate it into sublime, emotional experience. Yet, despite the difference in their approach, both Rizal and Whistler understood the role of an artist in society. The year 1891 was a critical one for both men. For Whistler, it was a time of recognition and success, but for Rizal, it marked a period of growing conflict with the Spanish colonial authorities. Rizal would soon publish his famous novel El Filibusterismo, which continued his mission to challenge the status quo and demand justice for the Filipino people. This novel would eventually lead to his exile and eventual martyrdom. However, for both of these figures, art and literature were never merely tools for personal gain. They were a means of expressing deeper truths about humanity. Rizal's writing, like Whistler's painting, were meant to leave a legacy, one that will inspire future generations to fight for justice, beauty, and equality. In Biarritz with Nelly Busted, Whistler immortalized a quiet, reflective moment and capturing the harmony between a woman and the landscape. In the same way, Rizal's life and the work left an indelible mark on the Filipino consciousness, urging his people to embrace their own identity, resist oppression, and work toward a more just future. Both men, though even their methods, contributed to a broader cultural awakening that forever shaped the course of a country.